Boris Johnson issued lifeline in US-UK trade talks amid tension with Joe Biden. Boris Johnson has been issued a lifeline in US-UK trade talks, as an expert believes there is a way for Washington and London to quickly find an agreement. Prime Minister Boris Johnson put a trade agreement with the US at the heart of his plans to revive post-Brexit Britain. However, the country's hopes of securing a deal have recently been dashed as President-elect Joe Biden, who will take office January 20, has reiterated Washington will not sign anything with anyone until the US has sorted out its competitiveness. The UK had been closing in on a trade deal with Donald Trump's administration, but the former vice president said in a New York Times interview that his priorities will be to improve investment in US manufacturing and the protection of American workers. He said, "I'm not going to enter any new trade agreement with anybody until we have made major investments here at home and in our workers and in education." While Mr. Biden's position is not necessarily a surprise, there could be another way for London and Washington to be tied on trade. In an exclusive interview with Express.co.uk, Alan Winters, director of the Trade Policy Observatory at the University of Sussex, claimed Britain and the US can still enter a trade partnership in the near future. Mr. Winters argued the two countries could both join the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, CPTPP. The CPTPP is a high-quality free trade agreement which binds together Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Japan, Singapore, Vietnam, Mexico, Malaysia, Peru, Chile and Brunei. It covers nearly 14% of the global economy, and it was the centerpiece of President Barack Obama's strategic pivot to Asia. Before President Trump withdrew the US in 2017 on his third day in office, the Trans-Pacific Partnership (TPP) was set to become the world's largest free trade deal, covering 40% of the global economy. Mr. Trump suggested in early 2018 that he would be willing to re-enter TPP discussions under certain conditions, but he quickly backtracked. Professor Winters said, "The CPTPP is the best chance we have got to find an agreement with the US quickly. It obviously depends on the Americans deciding whether they want to go back into the CPTPP, but Biden seems well disposed to. The question is he willing to pick it up as it were with almost no changes?"